What's going on, my Trainer Club? Today we're going to check out the Festival of Lights event in Pokemon Go to make sure you guys are ready and prepped to maximize this event to the best of your abilities with my top tips. So welcome to the Trainer Club. Here we go. Welcome back, everybody. Let me know in the comments below, are you guys excited about the next event in Pokemon Go? Because we have the Festival of Lights taking place in this game. So I'm really excited about this event because we have Dedenne making its Pokemon Go debut for the first time ever. So with all that said, guys, I hope you are ready. We have Terrakion, Virizion, and Cobalion out as well with the first time move for two of those, which is going to be Sacred Sword, which I'm really excited about as well. Hope you guys are ready to max out on this event. So let's get over what's going on in the event, and then we'll start off with my top tips, including all the spawns and everything to make sure you guys know exactly what's the best interest for your focus. So the bonuses of the event are going to include, number one, it's all about friendship. Friendship levels will increase twice as fast, which we will definitely cover in a top tip. That's very, very good. We're going to be able to open 45 gifts during this time frame, which is also very good. And then finally, the gifts will be giving more rewards as well. So if you do need pineapple berries, ultra balls, or anything like that, please make sure to open all your gifts per day. Not only just for the items, but we have other things going on as well to make sure you guys do max out. The Season of Mischief story continues along during this event space, which we will check out in a tip as well to make sure you guys know everything that's coming at you. We have fireworks coming into the game for the first couple days of the event, so we're going to have a little bit of firework ambiance in our games. Dedenne is going to be making its Pokemon Go debut. We do have spawns, eggs, raids, field research, which we will cover as well. There's also going to be avatar items as well as stickers that are going to be related to the event. And then let's not forget, on Tuesday, November 9th, we're going to have a rocket increased event. So they're going to have increased rocket presence throughout the entire game, and you will be able to charge TM away frustration. So for any Pokemon that you do have out there that you are interested in getting that frustration move away from them, this is going to be the time to do so. So make sure to start labeling all those Pokemon as well. So with all that said, let's not waste any time. Let's get into my top tips. Starting off with tip number one. Tip number one is going to be focused around friendship. Guys, friendship is so very important. Friendship bonuses are incredibly important. So what I suggest you guys do here is make sure to level up all of your friends that are not best friends. Guys, you really want to get these people up. You want to get the XP. If you're not level 40, level 50, or at 500 million XP, if you're already level 50, this is a great time for you guys to be there. And some of you guys may be like, why 500 million? Because I think that when level 60 comes out in the future, a lot of us are probably still going to be playing because it's a great game, and I only anticipate that's going to be keep on getting better and better, that you will need that much XP, so do not sleep on it right now and keep moving forward. It's going to be worth it. Number one. Number two, the XP that comes from friendship bonuses, even if it's going to be great friends, ultra friends, or best friends. If you guys do need more friends, please check the pinned comments below. Get into the Discord. There's a global friending section in there. Pick some friends. We have the ability to open 45 gifts, and we can still send 100 gifts every day, including a little bit more when you do walk with a buddy and your buddy's able to bring you gifts. You can send out, I think the max is you can send out about 115 with the buddy bringing you 5 rounds of 5. So rank up. Get all your friends, send everything. Contact some of your friends that you may not have super active on your friends list and be like, dude, we need to rank up, and then get it to be where you have one day. Remember, now we're opening up with 2-day interactions, so you have to be a little bit cautious here. If you have to stop at 2 days, stop at 2 days if you're gonna save. Because Calm Day, Shinx, is gonna be a great time for you guys to get all of your friendship bonuses up and start ranking up. And don't overlook great friend bonuses as well if you're gonna be able to do a couple of them on a lucky egg. If you're gonna get 100,000 and then go do some raids as well and catch in the background and everything like that, hit excellent throws, man, you can really stock up on a lot of XP. I highly suggest. On a lucky egg, you're getting 20,000 per great friend, 100,000 per ultra friend, and 200,000 for best friend. So do not sleep on egging the best friend bonuses. Save them up if you're trying to conserve using eggs, or if you run eggs more frequently, or even on something like a spotlight hour or on a raid hour, it's a great time to pop a lucky egg, do a bunch of raids, and get some friendship bonuses as well. That's how I make sure I capitalize as much as possible on my XP. So do not overlook that bonus in this event. It is a sleeper if you're not conscious of it. So with all that said, guys, be prepared, get some new friends, start ranking up. For the entire event, guys, you could probably rank up about 20 days. That's powerful by only using 10. So with all that said, now let's get into my top tips. Next one, tip number 2. Tip number 2 is going to be focusing around the spawns of this event to make sure that we're fully maximizing out on what is going to be there. Dedenne being a new Pokemon, make sure to pine at that one, catch as many as possible. That's going to be a great Pokemon out there. So with that said, let's start moving into what's going to be the most effective Pokemon. Are there going to be any meta-relevant attackers or Go Battle League Pokemon that are obviously definitely going to be making their way mostly throughout all the events? So we will check those out as well. So as far as the meta attackers, we do have the Magnemite that goes into Magnezone. Magnezone is a pretty decent attacker. It's not in the top spot, but it does make up the top 5 electric type attackers, which is definitely a Pokemon you want to have on your squad because it's pretty easy to get throughout a lot of events. And then also we have Darumaka and Litwick spawning a little bit more rarely. So those Pokemon, as far as meta raid attackers, are going to be great to add. And the reason why I'm focusing on Darumaka, I want you guys to get that Exo Candy because the Zen mode Darmanitan is really powerful. And at some point I do think that Litwick will also have a Calm Day that could potentially give it Shadow Claw, which will then make that Pokemon an even better ghost type attacker. But as far as all the spawns goes, let's check those out. We do have Pikachu, Magnemite, both shinies, Slugma, no shiny yet. We have Wishmer, Electrike, as well as Blitzel, all have shinies. Remember that Manectric is also a Mega Pokemon, right? It does go Mega, so that's something to help you guys out as well with the electric typing. And then we have Cottonee, Tynamo, as well as Fennekin. None of those do have shinies, and Dedenne does also not have a shiny. Rare Pokemon are going to be Darumaka that we talked about, which is going to have a shiny, and then Litwick does not have a shiny, but 296 Exo Candy, I suggest you guys get that. Make sure you have that. Pineapple those as much as possible. Litwick, outside of events, is a rare spawn. So as far as these Pokemon and the Go Battle League, what's are going to stack up, let's focus on Dedenne being a new type Pokemon, and you know, I didn't think it was going to be super high. I did think it was going to be in the top 100. I thought it was going to be a little bit better, but it's actually ranked 99 in the Great League with an electric and fairy typing. With the moveset of Thundershock, Discharge, and Play Rough, 100% Ivy is going to be a 0-14-12. So unfortunately, its stats don't quite match up, but if they did, this Pokemon would be mighty hefty in the Great League. But let's just leave it what it is as of right now. But I'm sure that people are still going to be using it, so do look out for that Pokemon and know its counters. And then also in the Great League, the Shadow does do better, but we don't have the Shadow out right now that we're focusing on for this event. It's going to be Magnezone, rank 79 with Spark, Wild Charge, and Mirror Shot. 100% Ivy is going to be a 0-13-15, and then it also does not so great in the Ultra League, but the Master League it does do pretty well. 37 for the Shadow and 46 for the non-Shadow, so that's definitely a Pokemon to focus on. 296 Exo Candy for the Magnemite is also in your best interest for the Master League Uncapped. And then ranked 91 in the Great League, we have Whimsicott with Charm, Grass Knot, and Moonblast. 100% Ivy on this Pokemon is going to be a 0-14-15. So as far as the Go Battle League in the Wild Spawn, that's all we do have that's going to be available to us that's really going to make an impact in the league. If there's anything else in there that you guys do say that is a sleeper Pokemon, please drop in the comments and help people out. So with all that said, now let's get into top tip number 3. Tip number 3 is going to be focused around the eggs of the event. Is it going to be worth it? Let's check it out. They are in 7-kilometer eggs, so that already in itself is not my favorite thing because 7-kilometer eggs get the same Stardust as the 5-kilometer eggs, but they require 2 more kilometers to be able to walk. So the Pokemon in here are going to be Vulpix with the shiny, Alolan Geodude as well as Chinchou, both have shinies, Pichu, Elekid, Magby, as well as Buddu all have shinies. So as far as those baby Pokemon, they're relatively rare. So if you are looking for some type of shiny, obviously the shinies hatching from eggs are going to be relatively rare, but these Pokemon, I would say the egg is about a 3 out of 5 if I'm going to rank it, because they do have the babies in there, and that may bump it up to a 4 for some of you guys that are looking to hatch some babies. But babies being rare, they only come from eggs. This is a great time for you to at least hatch a few of those. I would not suggest going gung-ho crazy because beyond those Pokemon, it doesn't look like, I mean, yeah, there's a bunch of shinies in there, but most of those you can acquire in the wild besides the baby type Pokemon. So those are the eggs. Do with them as you may, but that's going to then lead us into tip number 4. Tip number 4 is going to focus on the field research as well as the Hoopa research. So let's jump into the field research right now. Field research tasks include catch 5 electric type Pokemon for either a Magnemite or an Electrike, catch 5 different species of electric type Pokemon is going to be a Blitzel, as well as defeat 2 Team Go Rocket Grunts for the Blitzel, and then we have send 7 gifts to friends for a Darumaka encounter, then catch 5 fire type Pokemon for either a Vulpix or a Litleo, walk 1 kilometer is going to give you either 10 Pokeballs or 5 Great Balls, send 5 gifts to friends, which is going to get either an Electabuzz or a Magmar, and then we have power up a Pokemon 10 times, which is going to give you a Dedenne. So as far as the Dedenne goes, guys, power up a Pokemon 10 times with this Pokemon already spawning in the wild is a instant no-go for me. I am not about this task. That is a lot of Stardust to waste to try to get a Dedenne. It does not have a shiny. I suggest not not doing this specific type of Pokemon. Just stay away from it. That's what I would suggest. But if you do want to do it, maybe do one. Try to do really, really low Pokemon to power up. Level 1 Pokemon is going to require a whole lot less Stardust, and stack 3 of those tasks to make sure to max out, which then is going to lead us into the Hoopa next research. So let's check that out right now. In step 13, we have make a new friend for a Meditite encounter, send 10 gifts to friends for a Chinchou encounter, and then use 20 berries to help catch Pokemon for 2 silver pineapples for a Blitzel encounter, a Poffin, and 10 Dedenne encounter. And then step 14, Professor Willow is doing his thing, 720 Stardust and 720 XP. And I just want to remind you guys, make sure to stay up on all the research, because at the end of the season, they are continually reinforcing that we're going to have more to do with Hoopa. So that seems really exciting. So with all that there, pretty relatively easy. And I did want to also point out that the Blitzel is going to be the first time ever in an event that is not going to have a costume, so that it then can evolve into Zebstrika with the shiny. So I am definitely more inclined and excited to hide this shiny, which is then going to lead us into tip number 5. Tip number 5, let's focus on some of the raid bosses. So in tier number 1, we do have Charmander, Vulpix, Chinchou. All of them do have shinies. We also have Dedenne. So there's another Pokemon in there that requires less Stardust if you do want to participate in some of those, but make sure to get them. If you do not have the 150 unique species of Pokemon rated for the Platinum badge, make sure to do at least your free pass to get one of these. And then Litwick is also in there. So I don't know, guys. I really wouldn't raid for 1-star raids. You guys know me. I have already talked about this publicly. I am a permanently boycotting 1-star raider. I just don't really participate in them. I don't really feel like it really gives me that much from the raids back. And then the 3-star raids are going to include Alolan Raichu. We have Magmar, Electabuzz. I wouldn't raid for either of those. And then finally we have Blossom in there as well. I mean, Oddish is relatively common in general, so I don't really think that I would suggest going after that. That one is going to make me warrant recommending the Alolan Raichu, because I do particularly care for that Pokemon. It's pretty good. And then finally, we have the Swords of Justice in the 5-star raids. I do recommend at least getting the shinies of each of those. You can lucky trade the shinies. And then we have the Mega Manectric out there as well, which is meh. It's Mega Manectric. Just have enough Mega Energy, Mega Evolve it, and then start buddy boosting your Electric or Manectric, and you can get the rest of the Mega Energy for that Pokemon. So with all that said, guys, main focuses of this event, Dedenne, focus on it. I do like the Swords of Justice, even though they've been out a ton, having the new move back on all those Pokemon for the first time ever for 2 of them. Cobalion's already had it, is going to be advantageous. We will cover that soon. And then obviously, just have a lot of fun, try to get some shinies, and make sure to focus on the friendship bonuses, because that is extremely important and is definitely going to be influential in your future of Pokemon Go. So I appreciate you guys tuning in as always, to all my likers, commenters, subscribers, Patreon members. Everybody takes their support, subscription, and participation to the next level. I'm going to see you guys out on the next video. Peace. I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.